What up guys, it's your boy Social KO. I just want to say thank you guys for 50 subscribers on the channel. We're so close to 100. Hopefully we can hit it by the end of this month. But anyway guys, today's video will be breaking down the full boxing card for Misfits Boxing. If you guys haven't noticed, it did get released not by the actual DAZN Misfits, but pretty much by podcast and Keemstar and a bunch of leaks. This is the official fight card. I'm gonna break it down every fight. Not really breaking down, but I'll be talking about every fight on this card. Let's get it. The first match we have confirmed is Faze Temper versus Blueface. Faze Temper is coming off the win against King Kenny, and Blueface is coming off a win against Kane Trujillo in the bare knuckle fighting card, which was crazy. That I think after the fight he did end up fighting a fan or something like that. It was a whole thing. Blueface will be fighting twice this summer, which is insane. He's gonna be fighting at Social Gloves with Swaggy P, and now against Faze Temper. I'm not gonna get my prediction yet on the fight because I like to predict the fights the day of fight week, just because you can see who was training, who made weight. A lot of stuff can happen from now to fight night. So yeah, that's the first fight. The second fight, boys, we have the fight of the losers. I'm kidding, but we have Deji versus Fousey. Deji obviously tried 3 times, failed, lost to Jake Paul, lost to Vinny Hacker, and lost to Alex Wasabi recently. And then we have Fousey, who you saw what happened last fight, and it was crazy. But here we are, Deji Fousey. This is actually gonna be a pro fight. I heard most of the fights are gonna be pro fights. So if Deji wins, he will technically be 1-0 in pro boxing, which is crazy to think. Same with Fousey. So I cannot wait for this fight. This is probably the best fight on the card because it can go either way. It's 50-50. If Fousey shows up that day, Fousey wins. If Deji finally shows up and throws punches, he will win. So I cannot wait for that fight. The next fight we have, which is not actually confirmed, but it's pretty much rumored and pretty much like it's gonna happen, is Kenny versus Jay Swingler. Obviously Kenny is coming off the loss against Faze Temper. He was originally supposed to fight Faze K, who then backed out because of injury, and he called out Jay Swingler, and it looks like lately Jay Swingler has been posing himself, training, looking in shape, and I think we're gonna get that fight, Kenny versus Jay Swingler, and that's gonna be a good fight. I think it's probably could end up being fight of the night possibly, and I cannot wait for that fight. The next fights, we'll quickly just go over them. It's the prelim fights. We have the return of the GOAT, Salt Papi, who showed out at Showstar. It was definitely fighter of the night that day. And Salt Papi's gonna be taking Andy Wardski, who's making his YouTube boxing debut. I think he does a podcast on YouTube. I really don't know, but he does a podcast on YouTube, and he's pretty successful for himself. So yeah, it's gonna be that fight. And then the other fight, we're gonna have Sam Hyde, who signed with Happy Punch, who's actually a co-owner of Happy Punch now. He's gonna be boxing I Am Thompson, who's like he plays a violin with girls in the background. Weird stuff. But that's the 2 prelim fights that are gonna be free, and I'm assuming Kenny, Jay, and possibly maybe another fight will be added. I'll let you guys know. But this is pretty much the full boxing card that we have and we know right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. Hit that like button, and I'll see y'all next time. Deuces.